So this is my second update for Project Tin Pan. I'm 1 month in right now. So I'm going to start off with the Rimmel eye makeup remover. When I started, I was all the way up there, and currently I'm down to there. This is the second item here. This is the L'Oreal Silky Sheer BB Face Lotion. It has an SPF of 50. When I started, I was right up there, and currently I'm down to here. So I didn't apply makeup probably 2 or 3 days this past week. I've been really sick, so a lot of these items you're gonna see have a little bit less progress, but currently I'm right here. I'm thinking this will be gone in about 3 weeks. The next item was my Estee Lauder Resilience Lift Extreme Foundation, and it was kind of hard to mark the progress on this, but currently I'm right here, and that is where I was when I started. So what I did to show where I was at in here, since it was kind of sitting at an angle and some of the foundation's up against the side, if you have a pump, you can screw off the top, wipe off the top, put it back in, and then when you take it out, your foundation you should be able to see where your mark should be made, where the foundation's actually sitting in the container, if that makes sense. So that's what I did with this one. If I wear this on its own, I usually have to use 4 pumps of this because my preferred way to use this is with a beauty blender, and it does absorb up a little bit of the foundation, but just on its own, it's incredibly sheer. I have to use about 3 pumps if I'm not using a beauty blender, just because of the consistency of this foundation. It's very weird. The next item was my concealer. This is the MAC Studio Finish Concealer. It has an SPF of 35, and mine is in the shade NW15. I usually clean this out, like all this along the bottom, so you don't see all that mess in there, but I didn't this time. I use a flat synthetic shader brush with this, or concealer brush, and I just apply it right up underneath my eyes. If I have a blemish on my face, I'll put it down before I put my foundation, and it just conceals everything. So I don't know, I'm thinking maybe 3 or 4 more weeks and this should be finished up. So there's that one. Then I have my Maybelline Color Tattoo in Seashore Frost. This was a limited edition shade, and it's kind of a duochrome product, but I have hit the edge of the container right over here, and I've been working down this way, and I just go in a circle when I go around. I really like this product, and I wish it was part of the permanent collection. I think I say that every single time, but I have a good feeling that I'll be able to finish this one off before the end of the project. Then I have my eyeshadow out of the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, and when I started this, I had a really big dip in this first shade right here, Foxy, but I hadn't hit pan on it yet, and last time I'd hit a little bit of pan, but I have been using a big fluffy brush every time that I do my eye makeup. I'll put the Maybelline Color Tattoo down all over my lid first, and then I'll use a big fluffy brush and run this over the top of it. And I've been putting this a little bit underneath my eyes. That was a suggestion from a couple of you guys, but it's really been helping me use this eyeshadow up a little bit. I think I'm going to focus on this top part of the shadow for the next 2 weeks and see if I can make any more progress up there. So there is the shade Foxy from the Urban Decay palette. Then I had my 2 eyeliners. I have my Rimmel Scandalize Waterproof Kohl Liner in black. It's in 001 black. And when I started, I was all the way up at that top line there, and currently I am down at that 3rd mark right there. So like I said, I haven't been wearing makeup for a couple days, and I haven't been wearing eyeliner for the majority of this last week, so I need to start using this a little bit more often. I'm gonna try and see if I can wear some looks where this is in my waterline and tight line too, so it's not just on the upper lash line. And then the other one was my PowerPoint eye pencil from MAC. This is in the shade Bordeaux line. It's a really pretty kind of deepened plum. Anyway, when I started, I was up at the first line there, and currently I'm down maybe about an inch worth of product. I think I used more of this eyeliner the past 2 weeks than I did of the black one, and I've been using this. I had a brilliant suggestion from one of you guys to use it as a lip liner a little bit, so I'll put it along the outer edge of my lips when I'm wearing a purpley kind of color, and it's really been allowing me to use it a couple of different ways. So then I had my MAC lipstick. This is the Viva Glam Gaga, and this is a luster, so it's a little bit easier to wear than a deeper shade, and then you know, it's easier to wear than something that's matte because it does wear off a little bit easier. So when I started, I was all the way up at the, that top line there, and currently I'm down to the third line. So I'm making a little bit of progress each time. I do put a lip gloss over the top of this when I don't want it so bright and intense. It's a very light blue toned pink shade, so sometimes it's a little bit hard to pull off. Then I had some other lip products. This is the Bon Bell Vitagloss O2 Moisture Stick, and this is in Watermelon Wellness. Like I said before, Doll Dip Daisy 24 sent this to me. I'll link her channel down in the description box there, but when I started, this one's going to go backwards, so when I started I was right there, and currently I'm right up at this top mark. So I'm hoping that this might be able to be finished off by the next time, because I don't know if this will roll all the way up to the top. Anyway, it shouldn't take too long to finish this one up. I would say maybe 2 or 3 weeks. Then I have my Tarina Tarantino lip gloss. This is in the shade Cabocon. I've been wearing this constantly, pretty much every single day, because it is a clear gloss. It does look like it has a little bit of a pink shade to it, but it's really just clear. So when I started, I was all the way up there. Last update, I was here, and currently I'm down to there. What I do is I just get a cup of hot water and I just let this hang out in the water. I let it sit in there for maybe 15 minutes and it'll pool all of the lip gloss down to the bottom. So again, this should be finished off by the next time easily. I would say maybe a week and this will be finished off. My last item is the Viva La Juicy perfume, and since I've started the Finish 5 by Fall, I do have some duplicate items, and there is another fragrance in that project that's going on at the same time, so I have a little bit less progress than I did last time, but when I started I was all the way up there, and currently I'm down at that mark right there. So yeah, I would say in about a month this should be finished up, so I'm really excited about that. You know, the more I wear this, I thought I would get really sick of the scent, but I think it's actually growing on me quite a bit. So really excited about the progress so far. So I will be back in another 2 weeks to give you guys another update. And I do have a haul video from clear back in June. I filmed it probably the first week of July. I just haven't had a chance to upload that yet. It was put onto a different device and I'm trying to get it put back into my computer so I can edit it and upload it. So hopefully I'll have a haul video and my weekly makeup basket going up in the next couple days. But that is it for me right now. So thank you guys for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye.